Hi, this is Kim White with the My Sexy Business Team. I'm back with my beautiful co-host,
Coni Meyers with Kick Butt Leadership.
You know, this is the Hope to Hope conference, and this is the fourth official one, the fifth one for real, of this conference that we've done. And every time we get better. We made a statement earlier about that it gets better, but we get better. The speakers have been phenomenal, just like the speakers before have been phenomenal. I'm always in awe of who we know.
Isn't it amazing?
I know that sounds silly probably to y'all, but when I look at the people that come on and we know them and we personally know them and, you know, we get the opportunity to hang out with them, it just makes my heart so full, so full. And so coming from what this conference started about, you know, is a huge leap.
Yes.
It's a huge leap from the loss and the hurt and the pain to what an amazing lineup we had today. What an amazing day we had on the first day of this conference. I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm thrilled that we were able to do this. I do want to kind of recap everybody so that people will go back and listen to the full interview, because each one of the interviews was so good.
It was so powerful.
And so powerful. Oh. If you weren't here in the opening kickoff ceremony, you might not have heard that this actually was started. Hi, Beck. I'm so glad you could be here. She's from New Zealand. No, Australia. Beck, are you Australia or New Zealand? And I know that's offensive if you're from the other one. My head is swimming today after being on live all day long, so please forgive me. But, you know, this morning we kicked off with the whole thing of I had to make a decision about staying in a state of grieving over my son, the loss of my oldest son, almost 17 years ago, or to celebrate him and celebrate by serving. And this conference actually came about because of things that happened with me serving in his honor or in his name. So I think it's pretty exciting to see so many amazing things come out of it when it is, you know, Australia.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you, Beck.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for having a moment there, but you know, I am thrilled. I am thrilled to have everyone come and be a part of this and tell their story, because we all go through things. We all go through things. Some of them are inflicted on us. Some of them we inflict on ourselves. But we also need to know that we can get through them. We need to know someone has made it out the other side.
Exactly.
And it's given us hope. And I'm sorry, that's our other co-host, Rufus.
Yes.
He has been vocal in the last few minutes. But, you know, this morning we kicked off early with the kickoff session of number 1. And then we did Young Pratt. And Young is an incredible podcaster. She has all kinds of other things that she does, but I'm telling you, you better watch her. Watch her, and her. She might not have the numbers on social media yet
but she will
to prove, because she's new to that part. But I am telling you, she is an amazing podcaster who's on well over 60 platforms. She does Alexa flash briefings every day. She has all kinds of classes and courses, and she has taken a business that she loved, and she's actually turned it into another business that she loves even more.
I have to tell you what she's doing with kids and families. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so many families are really torn now because the kids, everybody's on their phones or on their games. And she's taken that and she's showing families and working with families to be able to have them with their technology be a family again. I mean, I think that's so empowering and so incredible that she actually can show families how to use those tools that are tearing families apart to help bring them back together again. So that's extremely powerful.
And it actually all started with the loss of her brother. They got her involved in the technology that she was trying to basically she was grieving and kind of trying to stay away, and she started getting into technology, and it's turned into this incredible, beautiful thing of, our young creators is one name and raising creators is the other name.
The other name.
And I know I don't know which is which, but one is the group and one is the podcast. But I am telling you, she is amazing.
And she's just one more proof of the fact that when you are in the despairs of grief, something absolutely magical can happen. It doesn't feel like it. It hurts. And immediately after, it's going to take a little while, but you could actually find absolute joy in what happens later.
Yes.
Kim is definitely, the Hope to Hope is a total example of that. What Young is doing is a total example of that. I can speak for my life. My life wouldn't be what it is today if that hadn't happened. And there's so many people out there. So if you're going through that right now, just know that some great things can happen.
Yes. And Beck, thank you for the love that you're sending. And I can't wait for you to watch the interviews either, because I think you will love them. I appreciate you being on with us and being such a sweetheart when it comes to supporting and encouraging. And you are amazing. I can't wait to do your interview. Our second interview today, which was session 3, was the famous Coni Meyers. And let me tell you,
who was that? I don't remember.
She's a hot mess. I'm just going to say out loud, I've done, I don't even know how many now. We've probably done more than 20 conferences together now. And from the very first one to this one, she's been a hot mess the whole time.
And I'm proud of it too.
Right. And she doesn't back up from that. But I'm honored that you have been here with me through like all the Hope to Hope conferences, and I'm honored that you she flies from Vegas to wherever I am. That's the cutest part about this whole thing, I think, is it doesn't even matter where I am. She just finds out where to book her ticket. So she flies from Vegas to be here. Sometimes she's in front of the camera, sometimes she's behind, but she's faithful to come and help facilitate this, because this conference is big. It's impacting thousands and thousands of lives, and people don't realize something that you start that seems so little when you start. I think the first video that we did on the first conference, I was hoping it would like break 100. I think, it wasn't, I didn't even comprehend where it was headed at the time. And the last conference, not this one, but the last one, had over 110,000 people watch. So, I mean, that's a lot of lives impacted. So I appreciate the fact that you come and support and serve.
Okay, what's our saying? If you're going to cry.
Yeah, you can't cry because it'll make your mascara run.
Okay.
But I am grateful for you. That's the bottom line.
Thank
and
you.
If you didn't watch our interview, you can get on and find out some of her amazing story about being fired and how that was actually a great thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's so funny, is we think something that's the end of the road for us, and it actually was a very beautiful thing to turn into something so amazing. And she's amazing.
Thank you, sweetie.
Anyway, I can't cry either, so we're moving on.
No, don't mess the mascara.
So the next session was actually Lisa Chastain, and Lisa she's a little powerhouse. That's the best way to describe her too. Is she's amazing because she is changing the financial intelligence of millennials and others, I'll say.
Yes.
Because she is giving space for people to learn how to actually do the things that it takes to be wealthy, not just
have money,
squander their money,
right,
or not have money for a little bit and then not have money. And she is creating strategic plans, not budgets. I am going to change my vocabulary. I no longer live on a budget. I live on a strategic plan. That sounds so much sexier.
Isn't it?
But she is changing lives everywhere. She's got a book out, and she was actually in O Magazine this month of July. So you can find her in there, or you can find her
Entrepreneur
online.
Magazine also.
Yeah, she's been in like the Vegas magazine, the
I think Forbes too.
Entrepreneur.
I think she was in Forbes too.
I think she was in Forbes magazine. So I mean, she's somebody you really do want to take advantage of the access you get while you get it, and go back and watch her interview.
And her book is so simple to read, and it's so straightforward, and you can read it in a couple of days, and I promise you, you will find something in there that you can take away to use.
Yeah. And she's just an amazing human, period. Yes. And then we had Mary Jo Stabler, who I think is one of the best kept secrets of the online world.
Although I think it's out now.
Well, I know. I had to really struggle about whether I wanted to out that or not, because she is, she's doing awesome things, and she's not like boastful. I think that's one of the things that is really cool about her. She's one of the...
She's very humble.
She's the only techie I have ever met that actually understands the whole process of online business, understands the strategies that go with it, and, takes her brilliance and helps you understand what to create, not just something pretty to look at, but something that works for you, like a workhorse of a website instead of just a pretty one.
It can be pretty, but
yes.
And what Kim was talking about with her is how she listens. Mm-hmm. And there's not very many techies out there that are very good listeners. So that's a huge component of what she does.
Oh, Mary Jo's on. You're right, Mary Jo. The truth came out. I really struggled about whether I wanted to tell anything, because I'm thinking if I don't tell, maybe I can just keep her all to myself. But, the hope that she gave, and this is the theme of the whole conference, is the hope. The hope that she gave is we can survive the technology. We can do online business, and we can do it well, and we can learn how to not make ourselves crazy by trying to struggle through all of it alone. So she is such a great example of, great business. She's just a great business, and her gift and talent falls in the strategy and process of online business in particular. She does lots of things, but that's her thing. I am just so proud of her, for being able to help us, because it's just like with the conference. What you all don't know is behind the scenes, like when I found out how brilliant she was, I immediately hired her to start working on the conference and doing things so that we can serve bigger and better. And that's, and she caught on to the vision, not just the working of, okay, you need to put this or you need to put that. But she caught on to the big vision of things and has really done wonders for us, and will continue. I'm just excited. And Mary Jo, if you get too busy for me, I will forever be mad at you. Just saying. Then we had, who was next after Mary Jo? Was it Michael?
Michael.
Okay, Michael was the last one of the day, and I'm telling you what, that was a long interview with Michael Ottman, but every bit of it was good stuff. It was over an hour. I think it was like an hour and 2 or 3 minutes or something. And if you don't have enough time to watch it all at one time, go back and watch it in bits, because that's probably the only way you're going to be able to process all he said anyway. He said so many amazing things and so many just tips. And he told about some really crazy stuff he went through. We shared about some crazy stuff we went through. But how amazing it is to see someone who can go from distraught and despair to now he has 3 businesses, but one of them he doesn't spend any time except like basically counting his pennies because it works, in an automation sort of way instead of him having to be a part of it. And we were laughing that that's a sexy business. He didn't want to spend all of his time involved in that. And he's created an income for himself in 3 different businesses that is just amazing. And it came from way back when he had to make the decision of whether he wanted to even get up and live or not. Like that was such a life-changing moment And now he thrives and he teaches other people how to thrive. So that was our little first day.
That's just the first day. My goodness.
I don't even know, like, I don't know how to say thank you enough. I feel like a broken record, and I feel like people get tired of me saying thank you. But I am so forever grateful, for real, that you all come and participate, and you come and be speakers, and you come and share hope, and you come and give of yourself, and you come and serve. Because I think if we lead with serving, the magic happens after that. Like, we a lot of times get in our head that we need to lead with, you need to pay me for something, or a transaction. And leading with relationship will bring you sustainable business. It will bring you sustainable lives. It will bring you sexy lives. And I'm grateful for the relationships that this conference represents for me. That some of these people I have known for years and years, and some of them I have known for a few months. But the fact that they're in my life, I am so grateful. So, so grateful.
Well, Kim, I just want to say it's been, this is our 5th one together, and what an experience it is each and every time. But the amount of lives that, by you doing this in honor of your son, the amount of lives that you are touching, and how those lives can touch even more is, that's truly the essence of what you've put together. And each and every year is just going to get better. Not that the people coming on are going to get better.
Yeah, we have to clarify.
But as the conference grows and we all grow that are helping you and supporting you in this, each time I'm involved in this, I see a bigger and bigger, and the picture and the sphere of energy that is going out from this conference, and this is just the first day.
And this is day one.
Day one.
Yeah, we have people from 5 different companies, 5 different countries. Sorry, I'm like tired at this point. 5 different countries coming on in this conference, like in the next 3 days. We have people that are all different flavors. I think that's another point to point out. We all are not everyone's flavor, but there are so many flavors represented in this conference. I'm blessed. I just feel blessed to have everyone here. If you are having a struggle of some sort, if you are having, a lack of hope, then please go on and watch and lift yourself up by hearing how people have overcome things and how people have, gotten themselves past. Because I'm telling you, I have a story as well. Like, all of us have a story of where we've come from and where we are now, and how amazing life can be when you don't stop. Like, when you don't stop in that place of despair and you continue to go forward, how amazing life can be.
You start with where you are, with what you have right now, even if it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Well, I can't wait to come back tomorrow.
I know. I'm excited. I will tell you, I will be on answering questions and doing that stuff for a few minutes, but I'm going to tell you, the honest truth is I will be going to bed probably before 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, because I am an early morning girl, and this was an extra early morning. And I don't do well after 9 o'clock. I turn into a pumpkin, so I'm going to just save the trouble of turning into a pumpkin and go to bed early. So, anyway, thank you, Miss Coni, for being with me.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Mm-hmm. This is Kim White with the My Sexy Business Team, and we will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for session number 8 of the Hope to Hope Conference. Love you guys.